Well, I've immensely enjoyed all of the stories already told, and I was here last year, and I enjoyed equally well. The story I'm going to tell is a different snake story than the one I told at the previous meeting. Again, this was in the Philippines, and I think the Lord has a way of curing you of fright. And I never liked snakes. I had a lot of bad experiences with it, being raised in Charleston, South Carolina. And when I went to the Philippines, that was another story in itself. But in His infinite mercy, I was on an assignment up in the mountain range of the Zambales mountain range in the Philippines, and I was on a high ridge on a machine gun nest to look out for communist guerrillas. They were known as Huckabalahaps, or Hucks for short. And being, I figured I had a 50 caliber machine gun on a mount, and I had my .45 that I didn't need my carbine, which I had left in my tent back at the camp on lower ground. What I didn't know was around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, there was a great turmoil down in the camp, and I was wondering what was going on, and I was super alert, ready to shoot at anything that moved that might have come my way. But it passed, and I was still curious. Next morning, I went down. It was kind of chilly, and I wanted to go and get some rations because I was hungry from being up all night. And I picked up my my field jacket, which I had left by my bed in the tent, and I put it on. And as soon as I buttoned it, I felt this thunking in my back, and the hissing, terrible hissing, and I knew it was a snake. And I didn't know what to do. So we had an officer there and 2 sergeants, high-ranking veterans. I walked over to them. Well, actually, I ran over to them, and they said, "What's wrong?" And I told them, and they fled. You know, they left me there with that thing thunking, and so an enlisted man, I think he was PFC or private, he said, "Come on," he got 2 other guys, and they said, "Now here's what we're going to do." So he told me to hold the front of my jacket real tight. Now I was happy that I hadn't been bitten, and the reason I hadn't been bitten is because the snake had been asleep in my jacket, and when I put it on, its back was turned to me. And later, when we got that snake off of there, you should have seen the amount of venomous liquid that was streaming down my back. So I was lucky. It was a green mamba, and mambas are very, very poisonous. So the Lord has a way of being merciful when we're stupid, you know.